Hey, welcome back to SCR Garage. I'm Jared, this is my cousin Brian. We're going to do a somewhat of a cheap pit bike, trail bike challenge for the next upcoming trip that we do down in Wayne Nationals. And he has the list of things that you got to meet.
Right, so I got the rules here. We say kind of cheap, and we're just saying that because some of us want nicer bikes, some of us want, trail bikes, just stuff like that. So it's got to be $2,500 or less. I know that's not cheap for a lot of people, but like I said, some people want to keep the bike for future, so they don't want to go and buy a piece of junk. So,
And now, day and age, everything is a lot more expensive.
surprisingly, these pit bike, trail bikes are just as expensive, if not more than, two-stroke and four-stroke 250s that you would actually want to buy. So they got to be adult trail bikes or pit bikes. They got to be ready to go. We started buying them now up until May. They got to be ready to go by May. No chain, no brake issues, no starting issues, no carburetor issues. We want to have a good time. That's what this is all about. Making some content of us messing around, having a good time. We're going to be going to Wayne National. They got to be able to go down the Wayne National main trails at least, right? We'll find some things off to the side, hills to climb, things to time ourselves on, and go from there. They can be 4-stroke or 2-stroke. If they're 4-stroke, they got to be air cooled. If they're not air cooled, they can't go past like a 150cc. 2-stroke, they got to be like the trail bike model or the youth model. That way, we don't get none of these bikes are going to be full-size frame. The biggest frame that we're going to get into is maybe like a TTR 230 or a CRF 230. And then we're just going to have some just challenges. Who paid the most? Who paid the least? Who's got the best bang for the buck? Who's got the most reliable bike? Who waited till the last minute to get one? We all know it's going to be Michael.
Yeah.
Who can make a loop at Wayne National fastest? Who can climb the hills? Who can maybe even get there fastest? Whose bike's smallest? Who bike's biggest? Just lots of different things that are still to come. We're just, and we're even, we're cousins, we're friends. We want to buy what we want. We kind of left the budget pretty wide open. So someone gets something they really want under $2,500, we don't really care what they put into it. It's their bike as long as it's not like engine swap and stuff. So, You got anything to say?
We're going to do a point system.
Yeah, we'll do a point system. We'll do the, depending on how many people jump in. Right now we have 3. Obviously, the first place would be 3 points, second would be 2, and third would be 1. If you can't complete something, you don't get any points. So can't make it up a hill, and you should be able to make it up that hill. No points. But I don't think we'll have that issue. Everybody's looking for, something that's going to make it down through the trails and most hills. So.
Right, and like Brian said, we have 3 confirmed right now. We have potentially up to 7.
I would say up to 7 at the most, probably, yeah.
It'd be cool if we get more people, but 3's still gonna be fun.
People more points, more fun. So, yeah, we were gonna do a cheap pit bike challenge, but then we started looking, and we're just like, we're okay with buying bikes that need engine work and stuff like that, but we also want to have something we might want to keep. So, you know, some of us got lots of toys, and I'm not sure if we're gonna find something fuel injected or carbureted, and I'm finding things that are just like $500 more makes a world of difference. So with what you get, what you can buy, and what you can find. So that's just kind of where the price point came from. I mean, when it comes down to these bikes, they're all the same size. They all got the same power, whether they're like newer or less. So it's really, I guess, how well of a mechanic you are if you actually work on it.
Yeah.
Maybe even getting together beforehand, because we're not planning on going down to Wayne National until Memorial Day weekend. I've already called the campsite, got a couple spots set up, so we've just tons of things will come up. So we got 3 for sure, but everybody's got lives, and this isn't our primary jobs, and this is just what we're doing for fun.
Right.
So that's all I got. What you got?
Well, stay tuned for more episodes on the cheapish trail pit bike challenge.
Just say the fun pit bike challenge. We
Yeah.
don't really got a name for it other than have a good time, have fun with it. All right, guys, this here's Brian doing a pit bike challenge. It was a cheap pit bike challenge, but we kind of decided that some guys wanted like nice pit bikes, some wanted cheaper pit bikes. Either way, they got an unlimited budget to make it whatever they want. It's just the initial cost has to be below $2,500 or below, and they can do whatever they want with it. It's got to run. It's got to, you know, be ready to go. No issues, no carb issues. No tire issues, brake, chains, stuff like that. Normal wear and tear stuff. So I didn't video me picking it up because I didn't want to, like, there was a lot of kids, and, you know, wanted to be private, you know. So anyways, I'm probably the first one to get a pit bike. Yeah, and it's one of those things where I'm like, you know, which one do I get? Do I get one that's fun? Do I get one that's like, you know, got some more power, maybe 2-stroke, you know? And then I just looked around for the aftermarket stuff. How much does it cost, you know? So I kind of was leaning towards, you know, something more fun, you know, just enough power, reliability, stuff like that. So I know I'm the first one, and I know I wanted a nice one, so I, you know, went to the budget, but I was kind of shopping. I'm thinking, you know, I can either get one now when either people are like trying to sell them for Christmas gifts or trying to get money for Christmas. So, you know, you got ones that are out there that are higher priced because they want to sell them and make money off them for Christmas gifts, and then you got the ones like I found where they're not selling them for Christmas gifts, and they want the money, right? So what I got was reliable. It's newer, but for what it is, kind of got a lot you can do to it. So I got a CRF 125 FB, so the big wheel CRF 125. It's a 2021. It's fuel injected. It's all stock, you know, adult owned. The guy that owned it was a factory KTM racer for did some GNCC cross country racing. I didn't get to meet him, he was gone, but I looked at his profile before I showed up at the house to get it, and yeah, the guy knows his way around bikes, and he's getting back into bikes, and that's why he's getting rid of this one. He used this one to ride around the yard with his boy, as kind of like a pitter. That's kind of what I'm gonna do. But oh yeah, she's clean, doesn't need anything, super quiet, nothing aftermarket on it.
I'm okay with that. These things, you know, they're going for like $3,500 every day of the week. So I kind of also got something that's I can get my investment back out of if I don't like it or if I find I don't use it. And I got something I don't have to worry about a carburetor. Don't have to clean it. So if it does sit, oh well, I just fire it right back up. But there's a lot of stuff to do out there for this thing. I'm pretty happy about it. I think it's pretty sweet. It's really hard to look online and see like what actual size these things are on like a, you know, adult, you know. So when I got there and I seen one in person, someone else has had a couple weeks ago, and I was like, man, that thing is just the right size. It ain't too big where you can't throw it around, and it doesn't have enough power to pull itself out of anything, but it's not, you know, too small. Like, you know, 110s are cool, but like I don't want to be like crunched up. This thing, you're sitting on it, you know, you're comfortable on it. So that's kind of why I went with this. Honda, reliable, electric and kickstart. I got both. So the only thing Honda needs to step up their game with is the rear brakes drum, but you don't need that much braking power, you know, in the rear. 2/3 your braking power is in the front. You know, just stuff like that. The other guys, I know they haven't gotten anything yet, or at least they haven't told me. Jared, I talked to him the other day, and I was just like, you know, we had fun on those TTR 125s and, you know, 100s and stuff like that, CRFs 100s, and that was fun. Was I trying to get like a power bike, like a KX 100? Yeah, but I didn't want to deal with the carb or somebody like get one that needed rebuilt. I know they're cheap to rebuild and stuff, but I just wanted something more fun. This one's quiet. If I want to put an exhaust on it, I can. I don't have to run it out. It's like a tractor, man. The first gear in this thing's super low. I'll probably put a sprocket on it, speed it up a little bit. But yeah, I talked to Jared and I was just like, what are you gonna get? He's like, oh, 2-stroke or 4-stroke. And I was like, you know, I want the same kind of thing. Like, you're looking for a different brand, but pretty much the same thing. I said, if you go 4-stroke, I'm gonna go 4-stroke because we had so much fun on those little 4-strokes we had that one time. So, and he was like, yeah, you go 4-stroke, I'll go 4-stroke. So I've been looking for a long time, just waiting for the right deal. I did find one that was about the same distance away for cheaper, but you know, a kid owned it. It was a 2021 and it had an exhaust on it and stuff like that. And I don't know if you guys know about fuel injected bikes, but you can't just go popping an exhaust on it. You know, Honda makes these things reliable, durable, and you know, they're tuned pretty good. So you go throw an exhaust on it, and that, for an EFI machine, that takes away the tuning. And for people that don't know, these bikes, they don't have O2 sensors, so they don't automatically adjust to keep the AFR the right amount. So like, you actually do need to program these things when you do like airbox mods and exhaust, because you'll lean it out and then obviously bad for the motor. It's better to be rich than lean. So there was one guy, that was it. One bike that was cheaper. I've been looking for a month, and I was like, you know what? This one's all stock, a real adult dirt bike pro rider, had it. That kid probably hit the rev limiter on it 1,000 times with a pipe with no tune on it. So yeah, I was like, this is probably gonna be my safer bet. So what I want to do with it before we go riding or anything is, the bars look good. I'm gonna ride a little bit more, see if I like the pegs and the bars, see how comfortable it is. Just riding around the road there was good. Doesn't need tires, got new tires on it. Doesn't need any battery or anything like that. So really, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride it a little bit more, see if it needs the front fork springs. I hear these things are super soft. It did feel super soft. And when I bomb this thing through the woods and I hit a root or something, I'm gonna bottom it. So $100 for some front fork springs. Right now I kind of like how quiet it is, but I think eventually I'll get like a Pro Circuit exhaust, just a uni air filter, and then there's a company that tunes these things to what you have on it. So they've ran a whole bunch of these things on dynos, so they already have tunes perfectly built for these bikes. So $100, well, I send my ECU out, they send it back to me, and I get a tune made for the bike to dial the fuel in for the air filter and exhaust. Other than that, I don't think I'm gonna do anything else to it. Maybe like $50 in graphics here and there, I don't know, kind of make it my own. But I'm not gonna like bling it out or nothing like that. So, because you can really get deep in these things, man. You can get some money in these things. And I mean, they'll be more fun. Like, I do an exhaust, tune, intake. We're looking at, the thing supposedly got almost 7 horsepower to the wheel. It's not much, but for a bike this size, it's all right. You put an exhaust intake on this thing and then get it tuned with that tune, and you're gonna be looking at about, they said like 9.5 horsepower. So that's, we'll say 2.5 horsepower more. If you do the math, 2.5 horsepower is like 30%, you know? So 30% power gain on a bike this small, it's actually pretty good. Now, probably gonna have like $500 in it because of the full exhaust, the tune, the forks, the other stuff, but people were selling these things for $300 to $3,500, especially for like a 2020 and up. So I got a 2021. So I'll have $3,000 in it. I'll either keep it and enjoy it or sell it, and I should be able to almost get all my money back. So you know how it is. So this is the first video. This is right after I picked it up. Like I said, get home, I'll do another video, do a walk around on it, just the way I got it. I'm gonna remind the guys to do the same. I know Michael's looking for something a little bit bigger, like maybe a TTR 230, because he wants something that he can keep and, you know, actually be his size and take places. And then Jared's just kind of in the same game I am. You know, I have had bigger bikes. I don't have one now, but we both have had bigger bikes. He has bigger bikes. We're looking for something for this challenge. So we'll have a video out. Jared and I will get together. We'll do a video on, you know, the rules to our pit bike challenge and where we're going to go, when we're going to go. It's going to be pretty sweet. So I'm going to keeping on down the road. And when I get home, I'll do a walk around for you, show you the bike. We got some other guys interested in joining us. I'm gonna give them the rules, tell them they need to make a video. So this is Brian again. I'm signing off. This is gonna be on SCR Garage channel. That's Jared's channel. You know, he does a lot of cool stuff there. So just check it out and just like, comment, man. You know, we're just doing this for fun. There ain't nothing in it, but we're just YouTube lovers. We love watching guys on YouTube. So we figured we'd do a little something of our own and just have fun with it, you know? So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you. Michael and I were going across the field,
Yeah.
and I started passing him, and then he shut his off.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Little race. Whoa, little sticky.
You'll beat me. Ready?
Hey, get Michael.
Ready?
You wanna race? Yeah, like, launch myself off. Too loud.
I can't hear my bike. Good. As good as a little 75 will do with a 240-pound man. Aw, I popped it. Pretty sure the tube is done.
Have a good little run at it.
Huh?
Just wanted to make sure you made it back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tire's flat. I never pushed that hard. Not on that.
What that boy's got? It's got Savage on it.
Where at? Yeah, there's plenty of power there. I said there's plenty of power there. I'm gonna whiskey throttle this thing. My gosh, it's light.
Yeah, except for it won't actually like take off.
Oh. Go ahead. Oh, okay. Dude.
Holy crap.
For a little 80, right? Oh, straight across. There you go.
It's hard.
Yeah, she needs a good old.
Petcock.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's the petcock. I think the carb needs a good rebuild. There we go. Yeah. Oh. No kidding. I wouldn't even known it wasn't.
I filled in the holes on it and just kind of
I would never have known that wasn't for that.
made it work.
Dude, that looks good.
So
Dude.
really, I just put on this and that for protection,
Yep.
and then the tuning, the exhaust, and then I cut out the airbox screen, and then that's it.
It just amazes me. There's not that much underneath this.
But, yep, we'll catch you guys next time and stay tuned.
See you guys.